853.
85377. Real agent to 85377. So sometimes in finding that motivation, you have to read between the lines. Sometimes you have to understand the seller's timeline. But there are some creative strategies too that go beyond price. Flexible closing dates, as I told you, rent back agreements. Remember, it needs to be in writing. Are you going to require rent payments or not? You want to minimize your contingency. Sometimes, if you are competing, if your contract is competing with other people, now, never, ever, ever, repeat it after me, never, ever buy a house without a home inspection. Sometimes that's a strategy that you can use, but do not waive your home inspection. And that is because anything can be wrong with the house. You know, you get, sometimes you've heard of the expression putting lipstick on a pig. Sometimes some of these flippers, that's what they do, and you just need a home inspection. Even for new construction, I have a contract right now that is new construction, and we had a home inspection, and there were several things wrong with it. The first thing, but the home inspector said, "Oh, it's a well-built house," but something was wrong. She started running the water upstairs. The toilet water started bubbling. The water started running and outside in the yard. So, and it can be fixed, but you want to know what you're getting into. So never ever buy a home without a home inspection. Like I said, that can be a condition. Sometimes you can do it for informational purposes only, but you want to have it in the contract. If it's anything major, you can walk away and you can overlook the little things if that's what you want to do. That's one of the strategies that you can use. But never ever buy a home without a home inspection. And your agent is really important in that process of, the communication between you and the listing agent, and the seller. So if you have a question about buying a home, whether you're ready or just want to know where to start, hit me up, leave me a DM, and let me know, your question. You can put it in the chat. Just let me know your question, and I'll make sure I get back to you. Now, for the sellers, what is your secret? Secret for seller is not about focusing on the highest price. It's not about, yes, everybody wants to get that top dollar on their home, but focus on other things before that in order to get the top dollar. Create that personal appeal with buyers. That personal appeal starts before they even walk into your house. That personal appeal starts in preparation. You want to prepare your house. You want to prepare the outside, so that when people ride by, they can notice, ooh, that house is for sale. They might have a friend that might be interested in it. But that appeal from the outside and the appeal from the inside, you want it to be nice, tidy, clean. Starting with, and a lot of people don't think about this, the door frame and the porch. Start with the door frame and the porch, because that's the first thing that people see is the door frame. So if you have dirt, and sometimes as people are walking in and out of the house, you just don't pay attention. But if you're selling your house, you do want to pay attention to that. So sellers, start that emotional connection with buyers, from the appearance of your home, nice, neat, tidy, clean, and from your pictures. Get professional pictures, because they're important. They set the mood. It's something about professional pictures that just makes everything looks better. When people start their search online before they get to your house, they see your pictures. So that's what I have for sellers. Create that emotional connection, because it starts online. Not when they get in your house, it starts online. So high quality photos or videos to tell the story of your home, to make people create that emotional connection. You want to highlight things in your neighborhood. If you have a good realtor, she'll ask, what do you like about your home? So you want to put those touches on your home that will make people, spark people's interest. Understand your target audience, and you just want to make the connection. We live now. I also promised you some information about the community. I love my community. I call myself the ambassador of Norfolk. Serve all 7 cities though, but we live the Hampton Roads area. We live in a wonderful, wonderful community. We have the beaches, and it's funny, a lot of times when people talk about Hampton Roads, the first thing you think about is Virginia Beach. We have a lot of beaches in Hampton Roads. One of my favorites is Ocean View in Norfolk. And then my other favorite is Buckrow Beach in Hampton. And you skip the busyness and the crowding and the parking, and it's just a much calmer place in Ocean View and in Buckrow Beach in Hampton. So explore our community. Another thing we have is the Elizabeth River Trails. We have trails and beaches and state parks that you can just enjoy the day, just enjoy nature. And that is what I love to do personally. But, and we're almost out of time. But the Elizabeth River Trail is constantly expanding and getting more things to do and providing recreation for you. So you want to explore. Oh, my 15 minutes is up. But Cynthia Garrett, your real estate auntie, your ambassador of Norfolk, contact me. You can text me at text Real Agent at 85377. You can, in the comment section, you have my website. I am your real estate auntie on TikTok. Cynthia Real Estate on Facebook. It has been wonderful. Catch me next week, Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Thank you. Bye-bye.